My name is Dapris Michael, aka Kobe Prince. You can call me Nikki for short. On today's episode, we are going to discuss mental health education. With me today, I have a mental health nurse from St. Joseph Hospital, goes by the name Miss Christiana Kansi. Sister Christy, Papa. And welcome to the show. This is True Talk Show, and what we do is to educate the public. We are trying and we hope that we want to make a change or a difference in our community. So you being here today, we are so grateful.
Thank you.
How can we explain mental health to a lay person?
Alright, thank you for giving me this opportunity to express myself to your viewers and your listeners. I believe this interactive will be very educative, and at the end of the day, everybody will benefit from it. When we talk about mental health, it's a state of well-being, mental well-being, whereby the individual identifies the stresses in life and is able to cope with the stresses identified. The capabilities that he or she has is able to put it to use in order to be meaningful in life and then in the society he or she finds himself. That is mental health. When you parkono, otumi stress and also tibia how be our fame. Na tibia so of fame so no. Or mommy and weighing it down, otumi cope with the stress. Afei our capabilities or when you may be on one casabi to me aye. Otumi edgy put it into use. Your the capabilities, the strengths, the abilities and the put into use. And because the person is able to put all those things into use, no, or to be making a meaningful impact to himself and the community which he or she finds himself. Mental health is a broad topic. A idea, so you can say another umbrella. So when we talk about mental health, that is what I've explained.
Okay.
So the mental illness is your inability to cope with the stress, inability to cope with situations that are beyond you, inability to use your capabilities to benefit yourself and then your community which you find yourself. That is where we say there is a mental illness or mental problem.
Okay.
So when you are unable to stress be or be firm, you may be a special, so want to me and cope with it. And I say capabilities are I will to media ye juma and I say over to media boa, so want to me and put it into use her. Then we say there is a problem, a mental problem or mental illness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Impressive. So is mental illness spiritual?
Some myth, misconception, some belief from people, but there is a cause for mental illness. Although there is not an actual cause, there are other factors that can cause mental illness. But we have causes, although we cannot pinpoint one cause to be the cause of mental illness. We have so many causes, from conception and there are about through before Benini, Amabufrano, or Nakasa Deno, IBB or Pessoa, it's a gradual process. In Tiafa, we have some family that have a gene, hereditary. We will have Busianimono, the other mommy and papa, the auntie, or suffer from mental illness before. There is a probability, so we can come, mental illness. And I be also about family saying, if you say the DPR about Udi and I say, Queen, and none of friends who know more than so about family saying, I say, or no monsa, and our no Midubonia, it has an effect on the baby. So it has an effect on the development of the brain. It's a bedroom of family, but now obeying. It's not says, we have been run as I'm drawn there, what chemicals are one more queen. And then so also on brain development into the better not said we are doing yare. I think so. Yeah, you see car, you see a motor in particular in share helmets, when you accident with people and them parts that get injured, the way to me affect the way you do your things. It's in your baby, it's me a dream here, and be also and some cigarettes, and they other substances like marijuana and most people suffer from it and the long run. So there are so many causes of mental illness. We have so many causes.
Wow, that's impressive. And these courses, are they deadly?
Oh yes, they are very deadly, provided you know yourself and then you tune into the line of where you belong to. It is a wabusua mu nim sɛ adwemmiyare wɔ hɔ a there are certain things you don't do. And some menu some and the one we use so far. If you say able to me up trigger, I did what was in able to me up trigger. If I see trigger and then go down, so that is diabetes and then hypertension. If you have a family that has people with that condition, the probability of anyone from that family getting that condition is very high. So one should not be high. Nti go a hospital and you say obusua me yare wo ho ye pese ye wo kai say e sound say yare ni wo busua ni nti akonya kese wo ho say so wo hwe obusua ya so ni say yare. The same thing applies to mental illness. That is why I said it's a mix. When they say it's spiritual, it's caused by evil spirits because they are causes of it.
Is there any study to go through for you to conclude that this person is suffering from mental illness?
Yes, there are certain things that will portray or that will come out for you to say that this person is not mentally sound. For instance, if you know me very well, you know that I'm an outspoken person or I am a shy type, or if you know me very well, you know who I am. It's all of a sudden I'm a sister. Maybe I'm not here quiet and send you what happening to me. Maybe what happening to me. I feel all of a sudden my age make us a moon make ourselves. If you see like us, you don't believe it because you are not expecting those words to come out from my mouth. I feel maybe I'm your beer that I feel my young basa basa. I didn't put me person. Make a woman, now me, you know, at all now, because me want me to follow me, Casa, now they say them a ball. Oh, what was that name? And I was like, Christy, are you okay? What is going on? That will click that no, there is something going on happening. So the way the person lives, if there is a change in it, I will be more. There is something wrong with this person. These are some of the signs. Or how no more casa. Or casa to send me a mouthful or your casa, and so that one quality. Sometimes, I send the version so I'm a free now. It doesn't mean that the person is mentally ill. I'm showing so. You are how to go and come in the room. Now send the P or no. One out. But when you make person become one sending, or no, they would think or casa was so. To send me would be abbessing a year and so only beating on Mocassan to lay on one. But I'm not talking about the one that's suddenly or unconsciously assembly the PA free and on the common ethical. Name will be our typical air who are one of whom now Casa as only pardon make a sound to no quality. One of who are one of whom or no FLS or shatter, you soon know on tell you know. You are how to make a dinner. I said, you know, dinner aeroplane, one answer or ticker, be no eyes or driving or yes, some signs and a EB, which you say, and then my employees. So there are so many
something that is awkward, an awkward way, and unusual, an awkward way of behaving. So those are the signs we see to identify the person who is mentally ill.
First thing I may again says to be shattered and you try now say you say I'm a fashion. We cannot say that the person is mentally ill. You should have trousers. No, what you training. It doesn't mean that the person is mentally ill.
They have a name for those jeans. They call them crazy jeans. Yeah.
No. So initially because those who are mentally unstable, they are those who
they dress those
but now it has become fashion. Yeah. So actually you will say wash the trap, papa you training more as well. Then
there is a video I saw some couple of months ago on social media. Okay. They are comparing the life of someone who is mentally ill and someone who is normal. Like the person who is mentally is wearing this same crazy jeans. Yeah. To him, it's a tattered dress. But to someone who is normal, it's a fashion. Nice. So it's a fashion for him. And so they were asking, is this person also mentally ill or is normal? So how can you? So like what we're saying is well educative because what most people do today as fashion is some of the signs we see to be someone who is mentally ill. There was a time this dress also came in, Auto Vista. where you have to pull out of your trousers downwards for people to know that you bought a new boxer. Oh, okay. Yeah. So all these things are signs, but now it has become fashion.
But the critical signs that you will see, those signs when you see on the person, you can easily say
and
it.
The awkward way of
behaving, you can see it. That this person is mentally unstable.
What reminds me of like this thing. I was watching the movie, one Nigerian movie, and they were arresting those mental people on the streets. Okay. You know, it's like they have a particular place where they put them, where they keep them. Okay. So there is this car moving around. So when they see a mental person or maybe a mad person on the street, they put them into the car. The dressing of those shows, it shows that you are part of them. So next time, please, let's dress decently so that you can be able to identify those with the mental illness and those who are not. So is mental illness curable?
No, it is not curable. Just like HPT or hypertension, diabetes, those chronic medical conditions, they are manageable. We manage them. We don't cure it. So mental illness is not curable. That we can manage you and you can function like any other individual. But to get to a point in time, if someone does not tell you that this person has ever suffered from mental illness, you will never know. We have so many people who have come for treatment and they are doing very well like any other person. That we manage you. We manage you. Both on medication, on counseling, and on so many things. We manage you, but it's not curable.
Wow. It's not. So how can we prevent it?
There are so many ways we can prevent it. For the fact that we know the causes, we know the things that cause mental illness, they are the same way we can prevent those things from happening. So if you are a type who taking marijuana and other substances that are detrimental to your health, you better stop it. If you have a family that has a history of mental illness, you have to be very careful so that you stay away from all those things that can trigger the attack or mental illness. If you are a woman and you are pregnant, there are certain substances that we don't take. That is why when you take medicine, when you become pregnant, the midwife or the doctor will tell you that if you want to take any medicine, take it from the hospital or take the ones that have been prescribed for you because of the effects on the baby.
Okay.
Yes. And we have other medical conditions that when not managed well, you can get mental illness. For instance, malaria. If you don't treat malaria well, the virus or the parasite will get to the brain and then you get cerebral malaria. If you don't treat it well, you see that the person will exhibiting signs and symptoms of a person who is mentally ill. A person with epilepsy, if it's not treated well, because when they fall, they hit their head on the floor. And you know how delicate the brain is.
Yes.
So any effect on the brain, it goes a long way. There are so many ways of preventing mental illness.
Okay.
But the fact that we know that there are certain things that can cause it, the same way those things can be prevented. For instance, if you know that you are from a family that have a history of mental illness, there are certain things you don't do. You don't drink, you don't smoke, because when you do that, it triggers the attack. And the probability that you can have those kind of conditions is very high. If you are a pregnant woman and then you're taking alcohol, you're taking marijuana, you're taking hard substances, it can have an effect on the baby, so you don't do that. That is why when you come to the hospital, the midwife or the doctor will advise you that when you want to take in any medication or when you want to take in anything, you have to take it the ones that have been prescribed by them, or you have to come to the hospital so that it doesn't have any effect on the baby or on the embryo or the fetus in your utero. If you are riding a motor, you have to put on helmets. That is why these things were made up. But sometimes we prefer that inflammatory and it has its consequences. Apart from the physical injury that you get, there is also some mental condition that's associated with all those things. So there are so many things that we can do to prevent it. provided we know the cause. Then we go over those things and then prevent it from happening.
Families believe that mental illness is spiritual, like you explained, and therefore they send those people suffering from mental disorder to prayer camps.
Okay.
So do mental health nurses or units visit them?
Yes. When you come to Nkwanta, especially St. Joseph Hospital, we collaborate with the prayer camps and the traditional healers. So what we do is that we go to the prayer camps, and then all clients who have mental illness, we liaise with them, they liaise with us, we also liaise with them. And then the treatment that is available, we give to them. You see, we shouldn't dispute the fact that people have their beliefs. As I said earlier on, they have their belief. They believe that mental illness is caused by evil spirits. It's caused by someone somewhere who wants to do something to them spiritually. So as they send their words, as they send their family members to the prayer camps, the elders of the prayer camps also believe that while they are doing their spiritual things, there is a need for the physical attention too. So they call on us. Sometimes we also go for our routine checks or our routine visits. And then the medications available we give to them. Some is just counseling. Some is just encouragement that we have to give. So that whilst the pastors, the elders, and then the priests, the prophets are doing their spiritual aspects, we also come in with our physical aspects. And then the two work perfectly. So we do go to the prayer camps. If you say enroll to media manage and conform they don't believe it because they think that their grandfather somewhere has suffered the condition for a very long time and they are not seeing any improvement. For all you know, the person is not adhering to treatment. If they are their man or they say one of my brains also die. And now one thing about the medication is that although the condition has started for a very long time, it will not go all of a sudden. And but they don't understand. So I will plead with them. It's very difficult to handle someone with mental illness. We all know Jane and no person. Maybe your person call and one person call. Because on maintenance and what we come to me.
Those people with such complications, do you admit them over there? Do you have a separate place to put a separate word for them?
No, currently we are not having a ward on our own. So what we do is that when someone comes and after assessment, the person needs to be admitted, we admit the person to the general ward. So your bar, the female ward, or your baby, the male ward. We manage the person there.
Okay. The same case, attention is given to the person. Oh, okay. So, thank you. And you were told St. Joseph is at 50.
So, St. Joseph Hospital in Nkwanta, they are celebrating our 50 years anniversary. 50 years in existence in Nkwanta Township.
Wow.
That's the idea of feel very and you do 50 years. That will be on next week, 21st. We climax the activity on 21st October 2022, next week, Friday. So I'm calling on each and everyone, anyone who has something to support us. Our doors are open, you can come and enjoy with us so that we celebrate the goodness of God, we celebrate the activities we've given to Nkwanta and its environs. We also open our doors for anyone who needs mental health services in Nkwanta and beyond. You can come, we will assist you and then we will take you through whatever you need to know.
And also to St. Joseph is one of the best hospitals when it comes to Oti region, right?
That one,
yeah. 4-star hospital.
The whole of the region.
That's why we have the regional hospital, but St. Joseph is still the best when it comes to
the best. Still the best.
4-star. I was able to have VIP ward.
We have so many.
So if you are out there outside the Oti region, come to St. Joseph.
Oh dear, but one thing that I will entreat each and everybody is that our mental health should be our priority. That is the theme for this year.
Okay.
We always celebrate Mental Health Week, and this year is mental health and well-being for all, the global priority. We are making it a global priority. The whole world But what's a year, our productivity can go up. Whatever we are doing, we can go up. We can have a sound mind and do whatever we want to do. So our slogan is that mental health is total health. Mental illness, it can be you, it can be me. So let us do well and take our mental health serious. Thank you.
Mental health,
Total health.
and mental health.
Mental illness.
Okay, so mental illness, it could be you,
Yeah,
it could be me. So mental illness, it could be you and it could be me. So please let the caution of our mental health is very, very important. And please, if you are watching for the first time, you can also click on the link below to watch our previous episodes of the True Talk Show and subscribe. Let's meet again next time. We are all invited to St. Joseph